so I'm about to get started on the tutorial on how I trim my hair. I always have to stress that I'm not a professional. How I cut or trim my hair is solely based on how my techniques are, what makes me feel comfortable, and what's best for my hair. Last year, everyone told me that I did not layer my hair correctly. And as far as I'm concerned, there is no right or wrong way to doing your hair. You know, if you get the results that you want and you like it, then it's right. You know what I mean? It's right. And I'm going to continue on with the way that I layer it. The only thing is I'm going to try to make the layering this time a little bit more precise. So this time I'm going to use a measuring tape. And that's how I do it. I just do it in 3 layers. Okay? This is going to be cut down. I don't know how long this is, but I'm going to cut off 3 to 4 inches. And then the second layer, I'm going to cut off 2 to 3 inches. 2. Or maybe 1 to 2 inches, I'm not sure. And then the bottom layer, I'm just going to trim. I cut my hair last year. I cut my first layer last year. I think I cut it to here for my first layer. And it has grown back about 6 inches. My top layer was cut to here last year. And just giving you an approximate of how much it grew from last year. I would say it's a strong, let me see. I would say it grew a strong, well, it couldn't have grown 9 inches, but it grew a great deal since I cut it last September. Okay, so this is just an example that it will grow back. It will grow back. So all right, I'm going to cut it down to 10 inches. All right. It's currently at somewhere around 18 inches. So I cut off 7 inches. So yeah, so now I have some layers. The top layer has been cut. Okay. And honey, it already feels really good at the end, I'm telling you. Alright, so this is my top layer. Now, some of you may feel as though this is a little bit too blunt. The cut's just too blunt. But just imagine the way that I wear it. It's going to be roller set and it's going to be feathered. So, trust me, my ends are blunt like this. Oh, I just love it. I absolutely love it. Alright, on to the second layer. So we're going to cut this side approximately 10 inches as well. All right. Okay. So now when you do an aggressive cut like this, you won't have to trim for quite a long time, especially if you keep the maintenance up, keep the trimming up, and keep your ends dusted, keep your hair moisturized. You shouldn't have to trim or cut for a very long time if your goal is to grow longer hair. So we're we're just going to sharpen up the edges. Okay. And I'm just simply trimming the ends here. I'm going to cut it to about, I think, 12 inches. Now we're going to work on the third layer. And the third layer will not really have an aggressive cut. It will be more like a trim. Yeah, I love how blunt my ends are right now. Love it. That's how your ends really should be. Should be just really one blunt cut. Now that I'm starting off on a clean slate, I'm going to try like hell to keep them like that. So I'm going to stay up on my dusting for sure. So the last layer. I'm just going to trim it. My hair desperately needed to be trimmed. Let's see how it looks. This side is exactly how I wanted it. Oh yeah, it's gonna be nice. My hair feels great. Oh, y'all don't know what a cut does for me, I'm telling you. Y'all don't know how good I feel right now. As far as the back is concerned, it's still in its braid. I'm only going to trim the back. I'm not going to do an aggressive cut. It's going to get trimmed just like the front did. So, but I will do measurements before I cut it. Many of you might be wondering, well, if you want your hair cut into layers, why do you just simply go to a professional? They could have done a much better job. It's not about going to a professional. It's not about having someone else do it for me. It's about me doing it myself. That's the whole point of this, learning how to do your hair for yourself. That is step one to getting this hairstyle that I'm going to show you. All right. See you for step two. Seven inches. I will be cutting layers into my hair. I will be adding color to my hair. Yes. It's highlights. I'm adding highlights. It's going to be very, very subtle highlights. If you look at the picture on my channel, my homepage, in that picture I have bleach. And I kept bleaching my hair, putting bleach on top of bleach on top of bleach on a monthly, bi-weekly basis. I was addicted to bleaching my hair, and at one point you could literally take your finger, touch my hair, and crumble it, and touch it, and it literally crumbled in your hands like sawdust. So I have learned my lesson from over processing your hair, over bleaching your hair, over dyeing your hair. Now it's been 6 years now since I've had color in my hair, because that experience kind of like traumatized me and that's what led to my second mini big chop. So I know what I need to do to protect my hair. I know how much processing my hair needs, and like I said, they're going to be very, very subtle highlights because I don't want to overdo it. And when I mean by subtle, I may only put like 10 highlights throughout my hair. That's it, you know, and see how that goes. If I want more color, I can always come back, you know, a couple weeks later and add more color. But I don't want to mess up my healthy mane right now. I want to keep everything healthy, keep my hair in order, keep it intact. I will show you exactly how I'm planning to dye my hair. The way I do my highlights is kind of like tedious, but I get a professional result. I get the color exactly where I want it, and when it's all over, it's said and done, my hair be honeythebomb.com. It's like, no, seriously. I am really excited about adding color because I need some change in my life. So I'm going to definitely give myself a trim. Definitely give myself a cut up in this area. Definitely giving myself highlights. I will be giving myself a roller set, flat ironing my hair, and the look that I'm going for is just, it's such a beautiful look. The hairstyle's amazing, which I can't wait to do. So there was no point in me straightening my hair in the summertime because it was very humid here in Philly, and I was not going to be going through all those extra steps and manipulation and doing this and doing that to keep it straight. I didn't even bother straightening my hair. I think I straightened my hair one time this summer. Once or maybe twice, but I think really only once. So now that we're in the fall, we're coming into the fall weather, you know, my hair behaves very well in the fall, and I don't have to worry about going through great lengths to keep it straight. If I straighten my hair September 1st, it will remain straight until October 1st without doing any of the manipulation. I don't know if you guys have looked at my video, 7 tips to maintaining your hair for 31 days without heat or washing it. I did a lot of things to my hair to keep it straight, and a lot of different techniques and strategies. Now that it's fall, I don't have to do any of that. My hair will remain straight for the duration without doing anything to it. No heat, no nothing. So I kind of love fall weather because of my hair. I love my hair during that season. And that's why you saw me straightening my hair last September.